It's showtime. At long last, just shy of 3 months of actual racing. 5 months coming in, if you count signups. Showtime indeed. As Napa fan is Napa fan was going to be my subtitles. That is going to be very hard to do. So, the Barrett-Jackson 500, Pensacola, 35 laps to determine the champion at long last. We've been here since November, and it's finally showtime. I'm just going to say this. Best of luck. Let's just all have a good time. Good sportsmanship. Just shake hands to each of the contenders. Best of luck. Again, coming into this, Matthew Phillips and Jay Jefferson so close together they might as well be tied. That's pretty much going to be whoever finishes out of the other. You got Eli Bright breathing right down there next. 32 back, Riley Spurley and Evan Hunter all with a good shot at it. Xavier Griffin mathematically able to do it, but it's going to be iffy. So I just ask that for this race we just all have a good time. We just all enjoy the race and just sit back, relax, and enjoy it. We'll take a look at the top 10 as always. Diego Yepez and Elijah Gordon, the front row. A couple of chasers who made it to the top 12 are not able to win the championship here today, but still they've got a lot to be proud of, each with a win. So far, they're looking for win number 2 for each of them. Travis Crampton and Chris Mara, 3rd and 4th. Hannah Higdon, Norman Beccaro. TJ Hanley, Jason Seed. Patrick Smith and Sean McKean. The top 10 as we look at the full starting positions, but this is Pensacola. This is definitely going to be one of those races that qualifying don't mean much. You never know where you're going to finish. And now it is set to moderate damage because they have a very bad tendency of wrecking under caution, which is really annoying. And these drivers are going to be really aggressive. I think we're going to see our fair share of cautions in general. So damage has been set to moderate so that they can at least stay in with a shot, even if they are involved in an incident. So, it's finally time. I'm stoked for this one. Who will emerge as glorious from the Barrett-Jackson Cup Series Season 1? There's only one way to find out. We've got to get the race going. Get the command. Get the engines fired. Let's go racing for one final time this season. Couple of Fords on the front row here, pair of Chevrolets in the next 2 rows, and then you got the top starting Toyota TJ Hanley, the number 21. We will make sure that everyone is going to take the green flag as well. Just making sure that everyone has gotten rolling. It looks like they have. That is a pretty good command, I gotta say. What I probably should have done was get rid of the red spoiler and the red windshield banner for the non-championship eligible chasers at this point, but they still made the chase, so we might as well show that. But yep, good luck to everyone. Let's just have a good race, and just remember, no matter what happens, everyone has a lot to be proud of. It's been a great season. As the pace car pulls in, Yepez and Gordon on the front row for the final time this season. The Barrett-Jackson Cup Series is green. '99 with a pretty good jump there. He is going to hold the lead for now. Crampton's going to look to the inside. 36 put up high by the 67 of Patrick Smith. And already 4 wide. As the 90 of Becerra starts to drop back. As did the 41. From 4th. Barely going to hang on to the top 20 here. It's going to be a close drag race to lead this first lap. It's going to be, ooh, I think the 14. And indeed it was. Travis Crampton, first lap leader. Now we wait for an hour to find out who wins. Yeah, probably close to an hour. But I would like to get this wrapped up before the IndyCar race, which starts at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So that it doesn't interfere. As Crampton has the lead. Anna Higdon going to look to get behind the 67. William Brock, a big head of steam on the inside. Can he get below the 14? He does. The Full Frontal Motorsport team owner up to the front. And already up here at the front as well, the 55. Jay Jefferson, one of the main contenders for this championship. Up toward the front after starting about 28th or 27th, somewhere in there. 3 wide, a little bit of 4 wide further back. And now 4 wide up here as Cody Young makes a bold move. Patrick Smith gets shuffled out. Jefferson put it to the high side as well. It just needs to fend off the 02 and the 19 are his main priorities. But he does have to keep an eye on this 12 car of Evan Hunter, who's moving up. If Hunter is able to get a good enough finish, he can absolutely win this title. Matthew Phillips, again the regular season champion, came in here with a point bonus, starting the chase. Jay Jefferson barely made it in. He made it in by 1 point. He made the chase, and here he is battling for a championship. That was contact with Elijah going to Mark Davidson further back, but they keep it going. Yeah, I made that promo video a while back. You want to see 30 viewers for this thing? Holy smokes, that would be... I think my max that I've ever hit was 23. And I mean, if there's going to be a stream for that to happen, it could happen here. As Joe Bretkowski, new leader, he's looking for a victory because he came up 1 point short of making the chase. Matthew Phillips right now easily in the championship position as it is right now, though. You see him right there in the middle lane, about 4th as Matthew Hartford, the last race winner at Texas. Looking for the lead now. I mean, it's okay if you self-promote a little bit, just as long as you don't do it like every 10 seconds or something. Daniel Alvarez, winner at Homestead, coming up here in the number 4 with Michelle Simpson. Going to see a lot of passing for the lead throughout the course of this race. Mark Davidson, the last of the chasers coming into this. He is 12th of the 12 chasers. Looking for something to happen. But 3 wide throughout the field. Field's looking pretty good so far. And that's because the caution's out. First caution of the race. Ben Kraus in trouble. Dominic Anthony, Gabriel Helby, Alexander Rowe. Looks like a relatively minor incident. Let's just hope that they don't have a more major incident up here, which can actually happen. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't. Okay, I think we're good. Please, 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 just don't arc a brake, please. I'm not going to watch. I don't want to watch. These guys might arc a brake their way in there. So I'm just going to watch and see what happens. With these 4, to bring out the first caution of the race, lap 5. Going for a spin down the back straightaway. It's going to be Rowe and Anthony locking wheels, and they're shooting to the inside, which is probably the better way to spin. One heck of a spin for some of these guys, but with moderate damage. I think most of them, if not all of them, should be able to keep up, no problem. Phillips and Jefferson are the main contenders, but you've still got Eli Bright, Riley Spurley, and Evan Hunter, who can all do it as well. But yeah, a bit of a weird incident there, but that just boiled down to Dominic Anthony, the 32, and the 63 of Ben Kraut's locking wheels and just going for a spin. But that was honestly a relatively minor incident, and I think that they should be A-OK to continue. Although everyone's still sorting themselves out. Goodness, everyone's really sorting themselves out. Come on, just go! What the heck? There they go. Good gravy. Here's 13th in points. Daniel Alvarez, number 4, is currently 13th, who is the best of the rest. And right now, Alvarez leading under this caution ahead of Michelle Simpson, Mark Davidson, Anthony Hartford, and Jonathan Rains, the top 5. Then you've got Alex Earnhardt, Kate Roy, Xavier Griffin, Matthew Phillips in the best position right now, 9th. Joe Rutkowski is 10th in the number 20. Every time there's a caution, you get nervous. I can't blame you, as Alexander Rose coming down pit road to repair some of the damage. This group is still catching up. And what they need to do is check up a little bit. Please. Thank you. They're slowing down. Because I don't want to see anything stupid happen. That's why moderate damage is enabled. So let's just make sure they're all hunky-dory here. Looks like all is good. And I think that everyone should be able to stay on the lead lap. Napafan already did a video. Wait, he did? I'm probably oblivious, but did Napafan actually make a video telling people to come over and watch this? Because if he did, I might faint. Passes out. Holy crap. I just got shouted out by Napafan. Sheesh. That's a pretty dang cool. Thank you, sir. Well, if you did, then. Well, whatever the case. Wow. So lights are out. We'll go green lap 10. Around this monster of a racetrack, 3 miles long. I do ask that we do our best to at least stay somewhat PG in the chat for this one. At least somewhat. But anyways, all 42 cars still on the lead lap. Daniel Alvarez the leader. Matthew Phillips in the current championship position. We are green once again. 37 there with a heck of a restart. It's actually going to get to the outside. So might have a little bit more room to accelerate here. It's going to be close. The 96 is coming here on the inside. And we'll force that 37 up high. The Davidson Racing owner on the inside. The Ford comes down to cover him. 37 with the decent run off the corner. Matthew Hartford pushing him from East Coast Motorsports. And already 3 wide. Phillips making some good gains. We'll check and see how the cars involved in that incident are doing here shortly. Once we all get up to speed. Close one to lead that lap. It was Simpson, the 37. Pretty impressive there. 4 wide already. Derek Hamill moving up pretty good on the inside of his teammate and team owner right now. The number 0 of Hamill. In a decent line of Chevrolets there. The 96, the 0, and the 9. Now goes away to the inside. The 96 goes up nearly, hits the 20, and 4 wide for the lead. Derek Hamill with the advantage. Simpson shuffled out and hung out to dry. Zachary Fitzwater, the legend himself, now into second place. And I'm going to check and see how the lap, or the cars of all that incident are doing. 38 is struggling to hang on the draft a little bit. Just ran a pretty good lap time there, though. 63 should be able to hang in there, along with the 32 and the 04. So I think they should be okay. The 38, though, might be in a bit of trouble. Hard to say. Still a long ways to go in this race, though. And Fitzwater is to the lead. TJ Hanley a big run in the 21, but gets forced up 4 wide by the 20. And he's coming quick. See if he can get to the inside. The 9 comes down just a little bit there. Hamill now forced out a line. Now gets back in. Drag race to lead that lap. It was, I believe, the 9, and indeed it was. Elijah Gordon was moving it there pretty good. Now just ahead of the 55. So again, it's just out of the 19. This championship is not going to be locked in until the final lap. I know that much. Norman Becrow moving up in the number 90. That number 90 is going through 2 different teams this season. But staggered 3 wide. Crampton their leader. Austin Pablo right behind him. And then Hannah Higdon. Then Chris Mara. All on the inside. Chevrolet's looking pretty strong, though, at the moment. Keep glancing at the chat every now and then. Weird spot there, but the 36 gets just forced up by the 41. So put the 41 now into second place. 97 looks like he tried to side draft there a little bit. That's Nathan Stapleton, the Michigan winner. Also came pretty close to making the chase, just missed out. I go 4 wide again. Yepes in the 99. The pole sitter on the inside. Gets underneath them all, in the 36 forced out a line. And that pack has gotten a lot smaller. I believe that we have had a crash and a caution. Should be out, and indeed it is. Phillips and Jefferson are in this pack. They are okay. The question is about Hunter, Spurley. I'm looking for them. Hunter is in this pack. I don't see the 79. Oh! That is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And that just ruined the 04 and the 32. There's Spurley. He looks mostly okay. Everyone else is closing back in. The 00 with some front end damage. These guys need to get checked up quickly. Ugh. One problem I have with this track. TJ Hanley with some rear end damage there as well. Let's see what happened. Goodness, bit of a mess there down the back straightaway. So what happened here? They're 3 wide, and Spurley and Alvarez lock wheels. That is pretty bad right there, and then just contact with some other cars. Matthew Hartford is in it, Michael Canto is in it, and the 02 is in it. So is the 79. And right there, contact Roger Ray, then Sebastian Kukulon. Slam there from the 0, and more ARCA brakes. Again, moderate damage, but that is probably going to knock a few cars out of contention. The 02 might be in a bit of trouble, but it's a matter of how hard he took some hits there. Because again, moderate damage. The 02 and the 79 might be okay, but the 24, the 21, those guys might not be in good shape. Chris Mara led them back to the caution flag there. TJ Hanley, the winner at the Demon Diamond Ridge. Yes, I call that track the Demon because it is a demon of a track. But yeah, there you see it. That is just a weird spot that those two are in, and they're just side by side locking wheels. That honestly shouldn't really have happened. But then everyone else just nowhere to go. as you can see. And then everyone else just... That's a bit of a mess. That is a big-time mess. 22 went airborne for a brief moment. Or 21, I mean. We'll do a quick on-board with someone here. I think we'll do it with... I know that... I'm sure people are going to start yelling, "Go on board with me! Go on board with me!" We'll do the 24. Roger Ray, Roger Racing team owner, just behind where this starts, right behind his teammate, the 42 of Mitch Brentz. There they go, and doing a good job of trying to miss it. There's Alvarez, who's one of his rivals. Oh my God, he got through all that! Oh. That wasn't that bad, but it is on the front end, and I don't know. It's hard to say with moderate damage. I mean, he just came off a pit road by the looks of it. You can see that front end looks a lot better, so he might be okay. It's hard to say. Although I think he's a lap down. Either that or something got screwed up here, or did they wreck again under caution? I don't know. Alright, let's just find out what's what here. Oh my God, he got through on that smash. Alright, so they just took the stripe. Okay. So, yeah, we also saw that wreck with the 32 and some others, and I don't know if they wrecked again or what, but the 55 dropped back. So we'll see. But the 41 of Chris Mara is the leader. Travis Crampton is second. Diego Yepes, Sean McKean, William Brock, the top five. Tom Jonas, Nathan Stapleton, Isaac Snyder. And you got Patrick Smith in ninth with rear end damage. Not sure if that's a glitch or what. Norman Becerra rounds out the top 10. It might be a glitch on the 67, or he may have been rear-ended. Oh boy. I mean, yeah, there is this battle going on for 13th as well. 24, 4, and some others looking to get that spot. Become the best of the rest for those who did not make the chase. Lights are out. We'll be going green on lap 19 as we pretty much taking the halfway point here in the Barrett-Jackson 500, the final race of the season. Looks like all 42 cars are still on the lead lap. Just going to be a matter of speed at this point. See if they'll be able to maintain the draft. We did see some hits taken by some other cars, and they were able to hang in there. So it's hard to say. Again, it is moderate damage, so that can absolutely affect things. Chris Marr, the race leader, and the number 41 for Davidson Racing. Back at it once again. Lap 19. Don't know how the 55 got all the way back there. But we'll see. It's the 41. Got a good launch there. The 99 for second, and is going to bring some others with them as the 14 without any drafting help. Should be able to find some here soon once we get all settled in. 67 is struggling a little bit. Not sure if he just doesn't have the draft or if that is legit rear end damage. Yeah, I think that's pretty legit. He is struggling to go. So Patrick Smith had something happen to him, and it looks like some other cars with damage may be causing some issues elsewhere. Golly, everyone's really scattered, which is weird in my opinion, as the 19 and the 55 are right there together, separated by only one car, and that's the 3. So I mean, the 19 would probably win the title right now, but if the 55 can catch up, ooh, that's going to be good if they stay right there. But yeah, everyone's really scattered, so there is definitely some unpleasantries there under caution. As Nathan Stapleton has taken the race lead, We are coming to 15 laps to go in the season. Sean McKean way up the racetrack. 4 wide again. Oh boy. I don't think we're done with wrecks yet. Yeah, some cars are definitely struggling. Something bad happened under caution. As Hannah Higdon's looking for the lead. Cody Young had a run there. Might make it 3 wide. Nope. And Patrick Smith actually is now doing okay. He's right there. Right behind the 97. So, yeah, that must have just been from lack of anyone in front of him. But now he's got cars all around him, so he's okay. Now Evan Hunter is in this lead pack. Ahead of the 19 and the 55. It's just a matter of how many spots. He is 90 points back at the point lead. So he's going to need some help, and yeah, that is absolutely a damage glitch on the 83 that I'm seeing. I see the 19 closing back up. Alvarez has definitely dropped back, along with the 24. The 55 doing his darn best, but he just ran his fastest lap of the race, so he is just fine. He's just got to catch back up again, and he'll be well and truly back in this. But we are 4 wide again. We are not going to the end of this race without another caution, I can tell you that. But if we're within 4 to go, a caution will end it. No doubt. Hannah Higdon, the race leader right now. Matthew Hartford front in the middle, 3 wide by Michael Canto in the number 5 for Zidell Motorsport. The only one of the Zidell Motorsport cars to not make the chase, the only one not in championship contention right now. And he can try and get a win here as the 55 has found his way into the draft, and I think to the inside of the 19, so he's looking okay. Or no, the 19 is still ahead of him, okay. So the 55 is all good, the 19 is all good, the 02 is all good. The 90 is all good. I think it's just the 79 who may have lost a shot at the title. So Canto the race leader, McKean in second. Alexander Rowe is back up here after being involved in that first caution. Most of the contenders, I should say, on the inside lane. 38 to the inside for the race lead. Coming to take lap 24, 12 to go this time. The 19 looking for bonus points if he can lead a lap. The 55 staying low, being smart. He does not lead that lap yet. They are 4 wide behind him, with Eli Bright on the far inside lane. William Brock behind the 02. And then behind the 7 is Jay Jefferson, the 55. Canto shuffled away on the line. So Alexander Rowe, still a race leader. Checking in here on some of the slower cars. The 32 is the slowest. Not sure if he'll become an issue if we have enough time for them to catch him. There's the 79 back in that pack by himself. Away from the other contenders. So that may have taken him out as we have another crash. Oh! And they just aren't going to break their way in there. But Colton Yo was in it. And now there goes the 4 and someone else tumbling. Catastrophic crash here with William Brock, the race leader, and Jay Jefferson second. Phillips is okay. As is the 12, as is the 02. I think the 12. Where is he? Oh, no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. 1 and 3. Don't. No. If the 19 had been taken out in that, I would have been pissed. Yep, the 12 is okay. Yep, I see him there. I would have been very annoyed if that had happened. If that would have decided the championship right there. Oh boy. This is going to create something. Colton Yo is destroyed. But yeah, the 79 confirmed out at this point. Anyone else still with a shot? So what caused that initial incident? I mean, we saw the ARCA brakes there. But it looks like it's going to be the 8 and the 48. That's Tom Jonas. No, actually, it wasn't. It was Bequero and Stapleton locking wheels. The 90 and the 97 shoot up into the 5. And then the 90 came down and collected everyone else. Including the 9, the 36, and the 84. And there's the ARCA brakes. My goodness. And it was the 79 that hit them most directly. So that's race over, no doubt. Yep, as you can see, the 79 smoking there. He is done. Riley Spurley is the 79, and he is done. That was a brutal, brutal slam right there. Man. I'll take one more look at it. We'll go on board with, I'm going to go on board with the 41, who went for some pretty good barrel rolls there. He's on the inside, and then I think if they're just going to shoot down, or no, or was he in it? Oh no, that was the 4 that was flipping. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I completely messed that up, my bad. Okay, I'll go on board with the 04 instead, who is it back in this pack. We'll see him go violently tumbling here as we've hit the 20 on, we've hit 20 people watching. Right, there's a slam and the ensuing rolls. G. Jefferson is absolutely a contender right now. Wow. Not how those drivers wanted to end their seasons, but what can you do? Even on moderate damage. I want to keep this going. So where you got William Brock, the leader. Jay Jefferson in second. Can he stay up there? Can he stay ahead of the 19? Can he stay ahead of everyone else? That's the big question right now. Snyder's third. Then Mara, Alexander Rowe, top 5. Crampton, Bright in 7th. Then you got McKean, Crouch, and Parker. Nathan, I told you the top 2 was right before that, or in the pre-race. But this is going to be interesting. Lights are still on, as there's the list of drivers out of the race, including Xavier Griffin, one probably the long shot, but he would have had a shot. And Riley Spurley came into this race in contention. He will emerge last in this race. Tough break there for the Seidel driver, but hey, his teammate is second right now and with a shot. My mouth is already getting a little dry. It is going to be 7 laps to determine a race winner and a champion here today. The numbers that, I'll just say this to Nathan, the numbers you need to remember are the 19, 55, 12, and 02. Those are the numbers you need to remember. Now I'm again going to just iterate this to everyone who is in championship contention, still with a shot here. Hey, we're all just here to see a good fight, and it's looking like it's going to be a good fight to the end. So no matter what happens, we'll all emerge here. I just want everyone to emerge here happy that we had a good fight. William Brock, the leader, green flag again. Jay Jefferson in second place. 33 puts him to the outside. The 02 remains on the inside. The 19 also put up to the high side by the 28. But still, he's got a lot of time to see where he's going to end up. William Brock is the leader. 3 wide. The 55 with no help right now. This might be a strategy play. You never know with how much time is left in this race. He could still be in a fair position. But right now, Eli Bright is ahead of him in second place. Travis Crampton's the race leader. 6 laps to go at the stripe. Maybe. You never know. Ben Crouch puts the 0-2 into the middle lane. The 19 dropping a little bit. The 12 has gone by the 55, but right now the 0-2 is in a fair position. Crampton still the leader. Ben Crouch second. Joe Rutkowski looking to get by. And we might already be seeing 4 wide. Just about. 41 shoots the gap and nearly hits the 0-0. Coming to 5 laps to go in the season. The 55 is in the middle. Here comes the 19. That's all at the back of this pack. Up at the front. Sean McKean, and there goes Diego Yepez for the lead. The 12, still with a shot at the title. In second now. Hartford third, then Patrick Smith. What can anyone do here? 12 looking for the lead. Still a shot at the championship, and I agree with Kukal on there. Please, no caution. I don't want to see a caution. That would end the race at this point. 4 wide. The 19 on the inside lane. If he gains enough spots, the 12 needs to fend him off. Yepez leads the lap. 4 to go, rather. Excuse me. The 55 is to the inside. If this goes green, he could still have a shot. The 12 is just a couple spots ahead of them. Not sure if that's enough. Tom Jonas up here as well. Looking for his first win of the season. Kate Roy, same thing. Evan Hunter, same thing. Diego Yepez, winner at the only road course race, or one of the 2 road course races of the season. He won at Watkins Glen. Coming now to 3 laps remaining. Does the 55 have enough time? He got shuffled high. The 19. But now he gets put to the middle by Alexander Rowe, the 38. And into a 4 wide situation. It's not over. Yepez and Hunter remain side by side. It's not over yet. The high side looking strong. Eli Bright is just ahead of both of them. He could have a shot at this as well. He's on the inside. The 55 got to the inside though. This is going to be really close if they stay where they are, but we're coming to 2 to go. Yepez clears the 12 for the lead. Mitch Brett's moving up. In the 42, Alex Earnhardt, the 1. Teammate to the 19. There goes Hunter to the inside. The 0-2 just a few spots ahead of the 55, and the 19 has dropped. The regular season champion has dropped back a little bit. He needs to get back to the inside lane. Still not over. Hunter's the leader. This is about as good as it's going to get. As the 0-2 puts to the high side. 55. To his inside. Evan Hunter, the race leader. Ben Crouch, he won the first race of the entire season. He's to the inside. Ahead of Rutkowski. White flag on the season. 55, put in the middle. Rutkowski to the lead. The 55, though, in a good position, but where's the 19? He is to the inside. This is going to be close. Chris Marr looking for the race lead on the 20. The 19 with a big hit in his team. Easily gets by. Something just happened there. And the 19 of Matthew Phillips has gotten to the inside lane. Someone, I think, just died up there engine-wise. Not sure what that was. Chris Marr is the race leader in the 41 in the meantime. He is going to come to the checkered flag and win at Pensacola. Kate Roy will emerge second. Patrick Smith third, I believe. Indeed, that is the case. Austin Pablo fourth. And Matthew Phillips, top 5. And that looks like going to be your Barrett-Jackson champion. Yeah, I got the export. I'm getting it. This will be the 26th and final race. Matthew Phillips may have gotten the championship there. But that was about as good as you could get. You got those contenders in there battling amongst each other. You could say that, yeah, the 41 screwed the 55. But hey, he's going for a race win. You can't just let off if you're going for a win. Well, I got it. I just got it. Yeah, they were catching the 32 there. Get another lap or two. They probably would have caught him. But there's your full results. Some pretty good stuff, if you ask me. That was a phenomenal last race. We'll just go confirm it, but I think it's looking pretty darn good. So I got the export. I'll go ahead and do this just in case. Chris Mara, though, Davidson Racing driver, did not run full-time this season. Got put in that ride pretty late in the season. And he will emerge with a win in the final race. Pensacola, the Barrett-Jackson 500. Congrats to the 41 Ski-Doo Chevrolet. Whew. My throat is very dry. And to answer Nikki's question, this break, maybe 5 days to a week. Somewhere in there. That is probably the plan. Now, this isn't my last thing that I'm going to be doing. You'll still see the upload for the championship celebration video, as those are the old standings. We've got to update it right here, right now, to see who the champion is. I will say, though, it's looking good. Matthew Phillips. Just got to confirm it. Whenever this thing decides to load, there it goes. Race 26 completed. My goodness, what a season. Yep, not found. Yada yada. Sure. Thank you. Race 26 is complete. The season is complete. It's been awesome. Thank you, everyone. Just got to confirm it here. But it's looking good. So, after a long, hard season, your Barrett-Jackson Cup Series champion is number 19, Matthew Phillips. 35 points ahead of the 55. He gets it. Well, I would say that he probably earned it. He was the regular season champion after all. And he got it done right there. By 35, Eli Bright holds on to third. So the top three stay exactly the same as they did coming into that race. Evan Hunter will emerge fourth. And then Riley Spurley fifth. Tom Jonas up a couple spots. Christian Parker, Xavier Griffin, Diego Pez, Cody Young, the final top 10. And then Mark Davidson, Elijah Gordon round out the chasers. But Matthew Phillips, your Barrett-Jackson champion. 26 races, 5 months in the making, and finally, there it is. Zach Ryan Motorsports will emerge with the title. But hey, Jay Jefferson, a lot to be proud of. Barely, ever so slightly, barely made the chase by 1 point. And there he is. He came into that race contending for the championship. Had a good shot at it for most of that race. So, nothing to be ashamed of there for the 55. He's got a lot to be proud of. You got to keep his head held high there. A lot of good stuff happening there. Eli Bright also. 2 wins on the season. One of only 4 drivers with multiple wins this season. He will emerge third when it's all said and done. I think he also just barely made the chase. Now, the battle for 13th I know is pretty heated. Daniel Alvarez will emerge with that, but Mitch Bretz did get 14th and 15th for Roger Ray, and then 18th. So pretty consistent there for Roger Racing. Just checking on through. Before Joe gets 13th. Oh, yep. Alright. Alrighty. Thank you guys. This has been a blast racing in this series. This was by far the most grueling championship that I've ever done. The most intensive series I've ever done, just as far as the work that's gone into it. It is the biggest that I've ever done. And yeah, it seems pretty popular, so Season 2 could roll around at some point. But my goodness, that was huge. And what a championship. 5 months in the making. Sign-ups back in November. I'm pretty sure sign-ups actually went live. I'm wanting to say the day after Thanksgiving. So I'm pretty sure that happened on Friday. Did it censor you? You know, it's stupid because if it is, then it shouldn't be. I don't want it to be. It did give me the option to, like, hey, you can censor your chat for bad language, and the only option there was, and then it said got it, which was the only option there. Otherwise, I couldn't do the pop-out chat. So I hit got it. Apparently, that enabled it, because sometimes I do get it going into Here, can someone, someone just do a quick test for me. Just type please don't do this too much, but I'm just going to say this to code. Go ahead and type in the F word and just see if it works. This is just a test. I just want to see. It does. Okay. Wow. That is weird. That is not good. I need to find the setting to fix that. And yet Nathan can. That's bizarre. And Mark just did it too, so. Well, that's weird. That is honestly confusing. I am so weirded out by that. Because it's only you. That's weird. So it's not a setting. I've got nothing. Actually, no, because Ben's done it before. Mark just said a word there, so. Yeah. Like here, someone who's not a mod, try it. Don't know why that made me laugh. Yeah, you're working. I'm being legit though. Someone else try it. Now I will say this to code. It's all good. Don't do it that way. Just spell it normally. I know this is weird for anyone who's probably watching this in the future, but I just want to see. Oh crap, we're 10 minutes until IndyCar. and trust me, I know I'm not doing much celebrating for Matthew Phillips. That's because that video will be coming soon. Okay, Xavier Griffin. It worked for Griffin. It just censored Travis. I am confused. Maybe if you put a capital? A capital F? I don't know. That is bizarre. That is really weird. Oh, oh. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Wow. Okay. There it is. Okay. Thank you, sir. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, we can stop swearing now. But that... Okay. That was on me. I did not know that. Well, that's good to know. Which is quite a coincidence. That's called Top Chat. By the way, Carter, I'm just going to go ahead and ask you this. Do you want to schedule it for... if you get me that race tonight and I upload it tonight, would you want to schedule it... Oh, 9:30? If I can upload it quick enough. Yeah, I think so. I think it should upload quick enough, though. Maybe. If not, then we might have to push it to 10. But that should work. That shouldn't be happening. Yeah. But yeah, it's on live chat. So anyways, I am going to wrap this up here so that I don't interfere with the IndyCar race. But big congrats to Matthew Phillips, your Barrett-Jackson Season 1 champion. Also congrats to Chris Martin winning the last race of the season. Here are the full standings. 50 drivers have made starts this season. Whopping 50. That's a lot. But it was great stuff, and I want to say thank you to everyone for being a part of it. That was excellent. We can take a quick look at some statistics actually first. Let's see here. Points breakdown, yada yada. Laps led. Okay, we can take a look at the laps led this season. Wow, Alex Earnhardt did not lead a single lap? That's honestly pretty shocking. That is honestly very shocking. Colton Young only led 2? Wow, that is... Let's see, did anyone else not lead any laps that made all starts? No? Alex Earnhardt did not lead a single lap and he made all starts. Or Patrick Smith didn't either. Dang. That is honestly amazing. Because with all these races, you would think that someone would have. Or everyone would have led at some point, but man, it didn't happen. Take a look at the rest of the stats here. Top 5, yada yada. Wins, we've had 4 drivers with multiple wins. Austin Pablo, Eli Bright, Roger Ray, and Riley Spurley, all with 2 wins. Everyone else just 1. So with doing that math, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8. 26 minus 8 is 18. So if I'm not mistaken, this whole season, we've had 22, count it, 22 different winners. 22 different winners. Well, 10-4. I'll meet you over there. Was I the only person not in the chase with 2 wins? No, Austin Pablo also was not in the chase. He actually didn't even make all the starts. He came into the series pretty late, and yet he still had 2 wins. So, yeah, there's that one. You did not. However, you did make the chase. Top 5 finishes. Matthew Phillips and Roger Ray, a tie for the most with 6 apiece. And then it looks like you got a pretty good tie there with top 5s beyond that. top 10 finishes. Joe Rutkowski and Tom Jonas, both with 10 apiece, are tied for that one. Dominic Anthony with the most poles. He had 3. Laps completed, or laps led, rather. Excuse me. I got ahead of myself. So laps completed by the looks of it. And Matthew Phillips did complete the most, ahead of Jefferson. Wow. Coincidence there, 1-2 in the championship. And then you got Jonathan Rains, Ben Crouch, Eli Bright. Laps led. And Daniel Alvarez will leave with the most laps led on the whole season, with 103. Daniel Alvarez, the best of the rest, finished 13th in the standings. Wow. That is pretty amazing right there. So congrats there to the SSC Autosport driver, Daniel Alvarez, leading the most laps. General statistics, yep, no surprise there. There was Roger Ray winning that race by almost 3 seconds. Closest margin was Diamond Ridge. Fastest pole, slowest pole, and all depends on the racetrack itself. Most lead changes was Armory Digital with 19. Most leaders was tonight with 14 different leaders. Most cautions was still Bristol with 7. That race sucked. Most DNFs, same thing. Yep, that race absolutely sucked. So, yeah. So, anyways, there are kind of your general statistics. I don't want to leave anyone... I don't want to hold anyone up from the IndyCar race. I just had to do that there really quick. Well, hey, let's not be salty. Let's just sit here thinking, man, we had a great season and that was fun. So, anyways, thank you all for a great season. I'm gonna get on recording the celebration for Matthew Phillips in a little while. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being a part of this season. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a break, like I said, about 5 days to a week, and then we'll hop back into the NCCS and the Grand Nationals. We will be resuming both of those from Bristol. So thank you all for watching. Do I have approval of the Barrett-Jackson Cup Series recap? I'm not sure what that means. Sure, I guess. I assuming that means like you're gonna make like a kind of a recap video or something or other or whatever. Yeah, go for it. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, thank you all, and I will see you when I return. Keep an eye out for the celebration for Phillips. But yep. Anyways, then yep, Mantreon, I'll meet you on Hangouts here in just a moment. Thank you all. Enjoy the IndyCar race. And thank you for a great season. That was amazing. Thank you. Until next time, have a good night. Congrats to Phillips. Well deserved. Take care. And thank you again. Bye for now.